Alrighty, so this is a 65 C10 panel truck. It's Suburban, no windows. Panel truck. You can't really buy reproduction body panels. Well, you can. Most of them are the same for a C10 and a panel truck. Like all the cab stuff is part near the same, but the floor is different. On the passenger side, there is a step. I don't know if it's the same on the carryalls and the Suburbans, but there's a step to get into the back or whatever. And on the reproduction parts, they have this bump up for the seat like they do on the C10. So I'll show you how to change it, I guess. So I have my floor piece I cut out in here. A lot of vice grips. You can see this is where it steps down, and it actually is shorter. So that's where it ends there. So I'm going to cut it about there, all the way down to here. And I'm going to lop off this back portion. And then I'm going to start hammering that down flat. I might need to cut it in on here where all these little bends are, so I can actually get those flat and then trim it. I have the old piece lined up perfectly, so these bolts are seized in there because, you know, 50 years of rust, so they're not coming out. So I got it vice gripped in place, so I know exactly where I need to cut it, where I need to bend it. And the nice thing is, this little indent here does line up with the old one has that. I mean, it's rotted right out, but you can kind of see the end right there. So I'm gonna cut that off and start hammering it and show you guys exactly how to do that. You could just make your own piece. Like, I could just cut this out entirely and then make my own piece to fit in there, but I'm going to try to do it with these reproduction panels because I know that's what most guys buy, and see if I can't make it work that way first. So we'll find out. So I have beat the crap out of this thing with an air hammer and regular hammer and a dolly. We got it trimmed there, cut this all up, shaped it more to how the original had that little step. So now I'm going to finish cutting this out here. I think it goes about up this high-ish. This little kick-up piece there. And I actually went out and picked up a phone mount for a tripod, so you can actually see what I'm doing instead of me just doing it and then explaining it. So I'm going to set that up and then cut that out and start test fitting this. So that's cut out of there now. Gonna do a test fit. So I may or may not have screwed up. By that I mean I definitely screwed up. I tacked this in place. Well, not even tacked. I full on welded that in place. And I can't get this in now. So that's 11 out of 10 on the smartness scale for me. So I'm gonna have to cut that back off again. Just because of this. This kick panel here is blocking me from getting that down in there. So that sucks. I mean, I could cut that out, but I don't really want to. Just kind of hoping to keep it all together. Might just cut it out. I don't know. Whichever way I choose to go with this, something's getting cut. That was really dumb. But on the plus side, I got the cab corner in today. Because you can kind of see that this one's half there. So that's going to look a lot better. And I also need to do this, because that's the cab mount, and it's gone. Well, there's the exhaust. Pretty spicy, but yeah, that was dumb. Why did I do that? I didn't do that on the other side. Why did I do that? Okay, got the cab corner in finally. You can see how much is not there. So I'm gonna line up this hole with this hole that's still in there. Marked it. I'll cut that out now. Already. I'm just gonna finish cutting that. So the panel trucks are quite a bit different than the pickups. Same with the Suburbans and such. So we have this little half of a cab mount, and that's just tied in right here on the bottom of this lip that goes up the back. We got all this weird shit behind here. So I'm going to ignore the fact that this part's all rusted out, because whatever. But yeah, so I just cut straight across the top, and then I cut straight down here because I didn't feel like drilling out spot welds anymore. And I did cut a little bit over on this side, but that doesn't matter because this is all, look at that. That's totally rotted, so that'll be fixed at some point. Two, I took a regular cab mount and cut it in half. So, what I'll do now is kind of move this guy up like those-ish. Right there. Maybe. Something like that. And this is half of a cab mount off of Rock Auto of all places, about $10. So I need to figure out how to bend that so this matches that angle there. So I'm gonna do that. So I realized that this is gonna take all day trying to fabricate because it that goes up and behind there. So this is actually half solid right here. It's just obviously that's no good. So that stock cab mount has turned into this. So I'm going to test fit that. I'll get you back in the tripod here. So, grab this guy again. Their ballpark spot. Like that. It's gonna go like that. Bend this out a bit more. I got somewhat half decent. We'll roll with that. Alrighty, so let's get this guy somewhat back in there. Like fit. Obviously this isn't nowhere near perfect yet, because it looks like shit, but it will be fixed, don't worry. Looks really off. I don't know what it looks like from over there, but that don't look so good. I don't know. See if I can figure this out in a minute. Okay, it is minus 25 in my garage right now, which you probably can't tell because I'm in a t-shirt. And I was using my diesel heater for my camper to heat the garage yesterday. I made another video on that if you want to check it out. It's a short one. I didn't even explain anything, but it's really cold and it's family day. So this is now next weekend's problem. But I appreciate the support on the videos. Like 33 subscribers now, which is I guess crazy to me that 30 people actually want to watch me do this shit. But appreciate y'all. And I'll get working on her next weekend.